Okay, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, so are you Indi?
Yes, I'm Indi.
Okay, so your full name is Indi Hikmatul.
Yes, correct.
Okay, how can I call you by the way?
You can call me Indi.
Oh, okay. So, Safura Najah here. You can call me just Safura or Miss or anything you want to call me. So, I'm a counselor here in this counseling session. And before we start, maybe let's just talk or relax a bit, okay? So, how's the day? Is everything fine?
Today I literally just maybe a little bit sleepy because yeah, these days kind of like I still have a lot of things to do in the night, like do assignments, do a lot of things. So I kind of like sleep late. So that just makes me. I really need to sleep more like that.
Yeah, you sound so sleepy. Okay, so what did you do lately? Can I know? Maybe you can tell me a bit.
Okay, so for me, because I am a students at the fourth semester, so a lot of things I do is that related to like the college itself. So yeah, a lot of like assignment right now, and because next week it's gonna be in a, like a final semester, final final project on it also. So we have a lot of things to do, observation, and then we have to go to like any other school to just like give like instrument or anything. So yeah, that's just kind of like a still being busy, and also do like a video project and like a counseling, and also I do part time at the night.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of like a still a lot of things to do.
You really do a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is everything's fine? I mean, like you said that you are a college student while you're working. Is everything's fine with that? Since you have a really busy schedule, right, on fourth semester?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's actually, I'm okay with that because that's my choices to do that. But sometimes I just felt like it's kind of like overwhelmed me because the task of this semester, it's really like a really that much. Like if we like if we really want to like compare to the semester before. So yeah, it's kind of like a make me, oh my god, it's kind of like a overwhelmed and burnt out because of the excitement, a lot of things that I have to do in a week. So yeah, the deadline also I cannot fix with that. Yeah, and because I'm still at work too at sometimes in 6 days per week. So yeah, that's kind of like makes me sometimes, oh my god, I have to like schedule this, so I cannot get overwhelmed with the assignment that is already maybe like the lecture adding it again to that weeks.
I see. So it sounds so tiring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start our counseling session, I would like you to know that in this session you don't need to worry because it just happened only between us, and I'm gonna keep your privacy, so you don't need to worry about your privacy, okay? And maybe we're gonna do this counseling around 40 or 45 minutes.
Okay.
Is it enough?
Yes, I think it's enough.
Yeah, because if we don't have much time, we can just continue in the other session or just we make a new schedule. Okay. So here I have it's like a counseling contract that you can right here. Okay, you can read it first. It's just like an agreement that you agree to do this counseling session.
Okay.
You can read it first.
Okay.
Okay, you can read the contract first. If you have any questions, just ask, and after that you can make your assignment here.
Oh,
Here, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so since you already signed this counseling contract, it means that you agreed to do this counseling session. Okay, so Indi, we can start now. If you have any story or problem or anything you want to tell, just feel free. Tell me anything. Since you already mentioned it before, right? You have a lot of visiting schedule and your business. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, so this has already been like the things that I've been overthinking these past days. So because I already told like earlier that I've been busy with like an assignment in college because fourth semester we have a lot of things to do in like assignment, and then after that I do a part-time jobs. So yeah, that's my choice as I know, but because of that I kind of like felt overwhelmed, but because not overwhelmed in that kind of things, but I kind of like overwhelmed because I'm actually still do a part-time job, and right now I count this I'm still at a month. I do this a month for part-time. For this part-time I still feel that I'm not good enough at it because my part-time it's in like the food and beverages thing, so we are sell the foods, and per day there's like a maximum for the two people that do a shift first and then the second shift, something like that. But there's also the time where I just like do one person in like one day, like only just one shift only, sometimes like that. But when I like do like sometimes that shift, especially when like the store or the outlet, it's kind of like a lot of people that want to buy our foods that really crowded. It sometimes makes me like, oh my god, I really to know like what I have to do because like this job it's kind of like I have to multitask because you have to cook, you have to like serve people, you have to like check the money, you have to like also check the ingredients, something like that. So it's kind of like makes me like have to like focus on any other things too. So because of that, I kind of like think that oh my god, like what should I have to do after that? Because I the typical of person that is when the pressure is on me, it sometimes makes me forget what I want to do after that. So because of that, I will make a mistake. The mistake, especially in these days that being always known by my supervisor, is that checking like the ingredients, especially like we have like a spreadsheet, we have to like update it every shift, we have to like always checking on it perfectly clearly, and then sometimes I do not want to like check clearly one by one because like sometimes I just felt like it's too tired for me to check only on myself because I was just doing by myself, and then it just sometimes makes me like, okay, I do not check it at that time, and that just makes the count it's not as real as the ingredients that being there. So yeah, when the time like the supervisor when my supervisor it's have like a schedule, maybe like a tomorrow, maybe for example, like after I do that shift, of course that she will check what the other crew before do, like check the ingredients, is this ingredients are really what is that okay, literally is this in the spreadsheet is totally right on that or not, or maybe like she didn't check at all, something like that. And sometimes she found it that I do not check it precisely like because of it I tired, like I have to like cook, I have to like serve people, I have to like also wash the dishes and cleaning. So sometimes I do not want to like check that much, and also because like if the condition where like a customers having a lot of customer at that time, it just makes me felt like overwhelmed and just burden me to just like want to like check prices, so I didn't check at all. So because of that, yeah, she found it that I make a mistake, especially she always like correct me not only like twice but more than that. And but it's happened in like a few weeks ago. And but before that I always think that what's wrong with me because of that. I always think like, am I enough in this kind of job? Am I really need this kind of job? Am I really suitable for this job? Something like that. Because I also like do a mistake. Like she told me to that you are already in this job like it's been more than weeks, and why you still do it wrong, something like that. And I then realized to myself, I reflect to it like, yeah, why I'm still do that wrong like that. And beside of that, there's also like another crew that they are the new crew, but they are not really that much frustrated in something like that. I mean, like in like a checking the stock, because we have to like checking the stock and input the numbers. Sometimes I kind of like confused with the number things. But if I look at them, I just like, oh my god, they can do that even like not in really a weeks, because they have like a training but not in precisely in a weeks. But I myself do that in literally a weeks with the 1 day for internship. So I thought that I may be not really good enough. So because of that, my owner just like makes me to do any other thing. So that's why I have to do an internship too. That is why I'm do that in like a 7 days for probation. And yeah, it's just kind of makes me like think that, well, any other people can do that in like less than a weeks. Why I cannot do that, something like that. And even like right now, like I'm already a month, I'm still kind of confused sometimes. Kind of like a confused in like that, something in like a number, like and have to like a checking the stock and any other things. So I sometimes, if my schedule with my supervisor, I have like a schedule that is kind of like a, yeah, it's kind of like a yeah, maybe like if I do my shift right now, like this night, and then the tomorrow, maybe the morning, it will gonna be my supervisor schedule. I'm really having like that kind of like a fear and anxiety that comes because that's okay. I fear that I'm gonna be correcting again by her. Then I have to prepare my own mental health because of that. And yeah, because of that too, I felt like, oh my god, I really cook if she is chatting on me, like, and maybe I do a lot of mistakes too. So that is why I kind of like overwhelm and overthink about it. Like, am I still good enough about it? Like, oh my god, I'm a mom. Then why I still do this kind of like a mistake? Why I still do that? Like, am I really still need to like do job in this, something like that? So that's why I keep rethinking of that. And yeah, it may be like I blame myself too because of it.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Indy, for telling me your story. It's a good start, I guess, because you can really opening yourself to me, and that's a lot. And thanks for that. And so, if I can say that, actually, this problem it's more focusing on your work side, not the college side, and you told me that maybe because since you are really the beginner and before that you haven't had this kind of experience on F&B, right? And in this job you need to do a lot of multitask, you need to do this and that at the same time, and in between there's a lot of customers too, you need to serve them too with good attitude too, and I know that's not easy, and you're doing really great actually. But from that, you feel like because you make a lot of mistakes from that, you feel like you're not good enough. And besides, there's a lot of crew that's the beginner that they doing better to you. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So from this kind of problem, what can you describe for this problem? What words you can describe? It's more focused on like your anxiety or your what?
I think the part of it is that because I'm felt that I am not good enough in like my work things. So because of that, a lot of things can be happen to me. Like I fear, I have fear. I have like anxiety. I overthink of it because of that, like that.
Yeah. Okay. So what's word? The best word to describe this all this problem.
Okay, so I maybe felt like I'm not good enough of it. It's kind of like insecure.
Okay. Insecure or not good enough?
I'm not good enough.
Okay. So all this problem is based on because you feel like you're not good enough, and after that, all the other problems appears like the fears, the anxiety, the insecure. It becomes one on not good enough. Okay, so before we going into the detail of this problem, I want you to pretend. Let's pretend that this not good enough side. It's other person. Yeah, and who you want to name this?
Okay, that's interesting. So I have to like make my own side of I'm not good enough as a person and give a name. Maybe I can like randomly
just name a random name.
maybe Lulu. I think that will be interesting.
Oh, that's so cute name.
Okay.
Okay, so let's add that this good enough. This is not yours at all, and this is the other person. So not good enough. We gonna call her Lulu. Okay, and Lulu is Lulu, and you as yourself. Okay, so I want you to make sure to yourself first. Remind yourself that you guys are different person. Lulu is Lulu, and you is yourself. Okay, and after that, after we're gonna continue and talk about it more detail, just keep remember and pretend that you guys are different. Lulu is Lulu. You are in yours. You are yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like to ask, we're going to continue, okay? When Lulu will comes to you?
Lulu actually comes to me. Okay, usually she comes to me when I maybe after I do my job, after I like go home after work, it might come because after like I do work, sometimes like then I realize that maybe and I reflect what I have been to do at my work. I keep like checking on myself, like, is that anything that I've input right now is correct? Like input the stock from the ingredients or anything, is it right? Or is that I make a mistake and maybe like serving the food menu for the customer or anything. And also sometimes I do like a checking on myself, like what I do in my work time, like is it really making me improve, like after like I do like what I mentioned before, because I've already do that in a month, is it for today I already improved or not, something like that. So yeah, it's kind of like a appear when I already do my job. And it also appears when it's the time or the schedule for my supervisor to have like a schedule in my outfit too, in my store too. So yeah, it's kind of like appear at that time because I worried that this Lulu will gonna come because maybe I make a mistake or anything. So that is why I kind of like think that Lulu will checking on me to like she's gonna be like always like beside me like oh my god tomorrow it's my supervisor schedule and then you're gonna be correcting again by her if you are have a mistake something like that like I think that she's always beside me and do like that kind of words to me. So that is why I sometimes kind of like have a fear and anxiety because of it and kind of like overthink about it.
Okay.
Because that kind of like a situation to do. But in any other work, like maybe if I like met with any other crew, I just being on myself. Like I did not that frustrated enough. I did not felt like I have to like burden all myself on my work because I still can just like chill on it because whatever because tomorrow or maybe like yesterday I'm gonna be do that with my our own crew too that is we are still like growing together in that job. So I think that's okay. We have mistakes because we are still like can correcting each other. Like we can learn to each other, something like that. So yeah, Lulu doesn't come at that time, but yeah, it's just appears in that like at night when I like already in like my course and then it's time for me like I have to sleep but I didn't always sleep earlier so yeah it comes like it makes me think that okay am I do it wrong or not am I doing correctly or not if I have to like make sure and checking again okay you have to check you have to blah 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 on it like that and yeah if my supervisor will have like a schedule yeah it keeps reminding me even like if it's like the day she's still gonna be coming too because oh my god I feel like that like that like she's always like a fear mongering me because of it so yeah I've been fear of correcting because of Lolo doing that to me.
Okay, that so makes sense. I really understand how you feel that way and why you feel that way. So it's basically Lulu will comes usually when you get a whole day after you work and also mostly when you gonna meet your supervisor. Yeah. Okay, so when Lulu comes, what's the first thing that's gonna change inside you after she comes to you?
Yes, the first thing that is come to me is that it makes me like I kind of like overthink and it's just appears more in like an anxiety and anxiety, fear, overthink, something like that. So because of that, Lulu just makes me like, oh my god, why I still do that? If I like realize that I do my own mistake, I do the things that not really precisely I do at work, then I think that oh my god, why I do this? Like okay, I think I'm making like a mistake because of that. And yeah, Lulu will always like say that to me because of that.
Can I know maybe more detail, like what Lulu said and why? How can she make you like that? And what did you say to you?
Lulu always said like, okay, it's for the like a case when actually I'm already done my job and my supervisor like check on me like she'll ask me like Indy blah 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 like maybe like checking the stock or anything and then okay I did wrong or not like that and then Lulu will comes like what's wrong with you something like that are you doing something wrong with it what is that something like that and then I will keep like a overthink of it. I always like try to like think that situation, what the situation that I make it wrong, what the situation that I make it as a mistake, like what is that? Like I keep like a overthink of it. Like what is the problem? What is the mistakes that I made? Something like that. And Lulu was always like, okay. After like my supervisor like telling me what's the mistakes that I've been doing, then she telling me that you make a mistake again. Like oh my gosh, look at the other crews. Like I think there's no other crews that can do that. Something like that. And I felt like okay, I really felt sorry for myself after that because I'm always not precisely do my job, something like that.
Okay, I see. That's really sad, actually. So, basically, mostly say like pushing you with that words and blaming you, or maybe start to comparing you with your other friends or crew there,
Yes.
and you start like questioning yourself after Lulu say that to you.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to ask too, if Lulu comes at your work while you're working, how she affect you? Is she will affect like this too, or in different way?
Sometimes if Lolo already like comes, it just makes me not really having like a spark in work. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna be like having like a tired feeling for the work itself. Like I don't have that much energy to go to work, something like that. And even like if I want to do anything, like in this job we have to like do this quickly, right? But there's a time when Lulu comes to me, and then after that the effect is that I'm do this job kind of like a slowly,
Okay.
and I didn't have that energy to do those things precisely and quickly. So that's kind of affecting me too in like serving the customer or anything, something like that.
Okay. So if I can say that when Lulu comes while you're working, it can make you even worse, right? So it makes you work like more slowly, and it's bothering you, and you can't focus too.
Yes.
And it's also affect like your mood while you're working, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can say that Lulu will really affect you. So do you? I would like to ask you too. When your partner or your crew, if she or he maybe work faster in understanding, and what will they say to you? Is she like start to comparing to you and her?
Okay, so I found that Lulu it's compared to me because I see that any other person like my friends, the crew that is new, like they are already get the schedule for like the work, and they are done with the training session, and I found that okay they did it so well. Okay, they can do that alone. They can do it alone. Meanwhile, me sometimes I skip. I cannot do that better because because of that Lulu keep like she keep telling me that look at the others, she still do that, do it alone and just do it precisely. Meanwhile I just okay I still struggle with that, so that's why I cannot do that precisely like if we compare to the other crew like that. But in the other side I found it that in a few days, like I know the people been struggled too. That even like my crew that is they are still new, they can like an ask me a question, they can like confused and another thing. So I think because of that, so another people have like a struggle too, something like that. But even even though like they having like the same things like me, been struggling, don't keep like telling me that she's only like struggling in this. Meanwhile, I do struggling in this thing. Like I keep not understand with the job that I have to do, something like that. So I still felt like Lulu, it's kept affecting me, something like that.
Okay, so is it happen a lot while you're working?
If working, not that much because I have to like focusing on work, but in the other things like maybe I'm in college and I have to like prepare my time for go to work or maybe in if I in my course and then there's a time when I have a free time and then just prepare myself to go to work after that maybe in like afternoon or maybe at the night. So Lulu will come to me like, oh my god, you have to do this job precisely. You have to do this job correctly because remember that you are in a month. Like she's always like keep counting the days, counting the months, like how many times that I've already spent on my work, something like that. So yeah, she kept telling me to do the good job like that.
I can see that Lulu, it's a lot of coming, even not only on the work time, but when you're preparing yourself in the college, and it's really bothering you, and I can see that. And wait, so after you did or you finish your works, she's still there, and what you usually do when she's still or she keeps appearing with you after you did a whole day.
Okay, if she keeps like appears in me, I always want to do the things that maybe can just like validate my own feelings. Like the typical person that is actually maybe not really want to tell my story to any other people. Like even though my friends like she's always telling me, if you have any other story, please just tells me something like that. But I didn't even tell her about this thing. Even in my parents too, I didn't even tell them. So I just like do this with scrolling to social media, especially in like a TikTok or maybe in like a Instagram. And I found it after that like a lot of people having like a struggle to in that. So through that things, I found it that okay, this is gonna be my own sport. This is gonna be my own strength that I can keep it for me, for myself. Because another people can struggle with that too, and another people that share their experience in the comments, like people telling their experiences too that they have been struggle even though that they are in a few years or maybe like in a few months of the work itself. So okay, after that I realized that okay, any other people would struggle too. Like, why do I have to like compare and keep overthink about the things that I do that? Because it's part of learning, I think, because of that.
Okay. So, after we talk about all of this, what Lulu brings the effects to you, we can say that Lulu mostly bring even worse, not only at your work, even at your daily activity too. She will affect you, and she will start making you start questioning yourself, and even she always start to comparing yourself with your co-partner, and it's also makes you struggling in your daily activity, right? So I would like to ask you, do you still you need to bring this? You need to bring Lulu every day. Do you feel like if she's stuck with you, is it make you even worse, or is it even make you feel better if Lulu keeps stuck with you?
If the really keeps stuck with me, of course that it will really burdens me. It really will affecting me in like negative things because I will just always self blame. I was just always be blaming myself, and then it just makes me kind of like having like a fear, kind of like an anxiety and overthinking, and I don't want those feeling effect on me, because it just makes me losing my energy, losing my spark in life, and I didn't want it, because in this life we have to just like go on with the energy every day. So yeah, I think I have to like be separated myself with Lulu, because she's that much affecting on me in like a negative area in my life.
That's a good start to build this, Indy, since you already understand that Lulu mostly bring any bad side to you, and it will make you even worse in your daily, and it will keep annoy you and keep you from growing too, right? And if I can know how much, like 1 to 10, how much at the intensity Lulu will comes to you?
For now, I think the intensity to come still at the 8, I think.
Okay, 8, it's a bit a lot.
Yeah.
It's okay, but since now you already know that you understand and you already realize that if you bring Lulu, you still gonna be stuck and struggling anytime at your works and at your daily activity. So, do you think that you have something to do to make you separate with this Lulu?
The things that I can do to separate thing Lulu is that I think it's from the mindset, I think, because I myself just keep a typical person that is just wanted to like separate the problems, or maybe I just kind of like separated that when the things it's part of me, when the things that is not a part of me that I have to like focusing on, because I think the mindset like I have to be like there's like a things in like stoicism, I think, like where's the things that it's the time for you to just like keep makes you think of it, because you need to like what is that called, you need to like fix it to just like making you part of growth. And there's the other things where it's not part of you, because it's the other people fault or mistakes. So maybe the things is that okay, if I make problem, I will like just acknowledge that problem, and I maybe can just like actually okay, this is my problem. Okay, maybe after that I ask like what's my problem is, and then what should I have to do, and then I will like make sure that what I have been to do is it right or not. Okay, and if I do this right, okay, then I just don't have to be like worried about that. So yeah, I think I can just like let go of Lulu because of that. Because just keep focusing on the things that I've been to do. If I do mistake, okay, just accept it, and then just like do the part things that is true. And but if it's not my fault or anything, then just don't ever think of it, something like that. I just have to like rebrand my mindset, something like that, I think.
Okay, that's a really good way to choose actually you. So you're gonna start trying to keep your mind and remind yourself that you can learn again, and after that, even maybe sometimes you will count again, right?
Yeah.
But let's make it even stronger, okay? And let's make it really disappear, or maybe just make it less disappear. It's okay, because we need a time for that. And before that, I would like to ask you, can you tell me about your growth from the first month you work until now?
Okay.
What's your growth? Can you tell me?
Okay, the growth is that because yesterday there's a one new crew, and I've never realized it that I have to like teach her to teach this new crew too about the how to cook, about how to make the cake, and how to like serve the customer, something like that. Like oh my god, I'm in this like a situation where like they schedule this new crew at my schedule, so it means that I have to like teach them. So it means that okay, so I've already understand about my own work. I've already understand enough about what should happen to do in that work. So I think there is my progress. Okay, I can already do that, and I can even like tell her like what we should do. If we do this, then we have to do A. If we do that, we have to do C. Something like that. So I think I kind of like okay, I make a progress that I've been understand with this. Like even in a month, I'm still maybe there's like a part like I've been still struggle in it. I still like having like a mistake in the other things, but I think if I just confused about it, just asking the other crew or maybe just asking to my supervisor because that's okay if I'm confused and want to like make sure about it because on the other hand like I felt like it's okay if I make my own mistake and it's okay if I still not really want to do that, still like confused about that because just like keep asking like that because it's part of like the learning process and stuff. And just okay, also like asking, always like asking, and don't always like depend on myself only because this part of job it's not only about my own self but only about the other person too. So it's really need to like having a work together, something like that.
Wow, indeed, that's really good, actually. So, do you think that you more realize about it now that you have that strange?
Yeah, I think yeah, that's it. I think yeah, that's it.
Did you even realize about it before?
I didn't think of it before. Like, yeah, I think yesterday at that night, yeah, I realized that okay, oh, I can explain it to her like that.
So it's a really a good way to start everything again in this, since you more aware to yourself now, you know your strengths. You realize that you actually have a capability to make a deal with this work. You actually have a capability to make a deal with those mistakes. That mistakes are also part of your progress, right? And it's gonna make you feel easier to enjoying your job and to work and anything in your daily activity. So I hope that you can keep remind yourself about that and keep make it even stronger and keep reminding to yourself that you have the capability for that. Okay, so so I would like to ask to you again, what do you think? What things that makes you survive until now?
But the things that makes me survive is that I think it's depend again with the mindset. Again, it's again on myself because what's the purpose of me for doing this job? For me, there's a lot of things inside of like outside of like money because I have a lot of things to do like my dream that I need to achieve. So I really need a lot of money on it. If I depend on my parents, it's not gonna be really help me that much. So I have to like also struggle for my own self too, and I have to like be and survive in this kind of works. So because of that, it keeps always like reminding me that okay, you need to do that because that purpose, that goals that you set it on the first time you want to do that job, something like that.
Okay, that's really good. So these goals or your something that you want in this work, just keep it as your principle, right? You can just keep it and make it stronger to yourself, so you can keep remind yourself if it happens again, maybe sometimes. So now let's make it even stronger again. let's change this. Let's make a new story. Since after we talk a lot, you will always say that you're not good enough, you're bad at this and that. So after you realize about the effect, about your strengths and anything about yourself more, I want you to make a new story, a new word, a new sentence to make you even stronger. What sentence or what something that can describe it? You can describe it. Maybe you can make a new story. Like maybe it's like I'm enough because it's still my process or something like that. You can make it.
Is this I'm making like a new story about the Lulu or besides of the Lulu?
Besides of the Lulu.
Besides of the Lulu, okay. So I think besides of the Lulu, or if I just can tell Lulu about that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be tell her that it's a part of process. It's part of like a learning things. It's part of like a growth that I have been to do, and other people have like a struggle too. So I didn't have to be worried. I didn't have to be that much pressure on Lulu that have been told to me before. So I just kept like maybe just separated the things that I have been already do, like the fact things that I have been correctly, I have been mistakenly do, maybe like in the other jobs in the next maybe I can just like do this in more precisely. So maybe I can just like do that as a part of me and growing process as a part of me. So yeah, because of that, I think this is not part of it that has to be doing it wrong or doing like you are doing a mistake or something like that. No, because at least you are surviving it. At least you still have a lot of things to learn. At least you still wanted to learn and ask a question. So you still have a need to be growing. You still have a need to, okay, at least this person is having like their own wants to still need something new, still learn something new. So because of that, I think, yeah,
That's
Lulu, yeah, Lulu just don't have, Lulu please don't just like a pressure that much negative things on myself.
Okay. That's a really good thingy for you. I'm so proud of you actually. You make a lot of improvements since we first talked and now that's so fast actually. And I want you to keep remember this new story. If maybe sometimes it can be because since it's a process, right? Maybe sometimes Lulu still will comes to you and keep bothering you and keep pushing you again. There's a chance like that. So please just keep this new story and remind yourself that you already built your new story and your strength. So it can at least make Lulu less disappear, or maybe one day Lulu is gonna gone and not gonna coming back again. That's our hopes. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it.
So from all of this thought, I want you to make maybe a bit reflection. What you got since first and now, maybe what you can tell me.
Okay, so from what I got from this conversation is that I think Lulu, that is the things that I've always think of the negative things in my work, like I've been feeling not good enough or anything, like I always do a mistake. It's just don't have to like mind it at all, because yes, you can do a mistake because it's a part of like a process, it's part of like a learning journey. So that's okay if you still have like a mistake on it. At least you have a chance, you have your own needs to want to learn and keep asking to another people in there. So yeah, and because of that, you still have to like separate the mindset. Like where's the time you have to like focus on the facts that you do the mistakes and just like do it precisely after that. And where's the part like, okay, it's not your fault, because at the end we already do it by our own, and sometimes like maybe if we do mistake on it, because like it's a human problem, human error, and it's okay. Maybe I can just like find out any other thing like in the mindset, or maybe just like focusing on myself first.
Okay.
And yeah, just like a more rebrand the mindset to just like separate things on that.
Okay. I can see that you feel much better now. If I can ask you, before that we already scaling rates 1 until 10, you say that you're on 8. And how about now?
I think Lulu at 5.
Okay. That's good. Actually, it lasts 3.
Yeah,
That's a good way. Maybe after that, in the future, it can be less more, and until it disappears. Okay, so Indy, I think the concentration is enough for now. And do you have any other things you want to tell to me?
I think there's no, but I really feel grateful today. So I want to say like thank you so much to Miss Safura, because she really helped me for this counseling session.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I can help you too. And maybe in other session, if you have any problem or struggle you want to tell me, you can just contact me and we can make a new schedule to talk about that, okay? Okay, so can we end this counseling session?
Okay, we can.
Okay, thank you so much for today, Indy. And see you next time.
Thank you so much, Miss Safura. See you.